Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's comic book review, August 4th. Okay, now we're getting into a first issue. Green Lantern Emerald Warriors. I've been waiting for this for 3 months. They've been advertising and pushing this for 3 months. A lot of the things I predicted in the past come out in this issue. Guys, remember back when I said in Green Lantern Corps, Guy Gardner did not get cleansed by Blue Lantern, that he still is going to have Red Lantern in him, and somehow it was going to come out? It does! It's even in the cover. His eyes have the Red Lantern in it. And even in the comic, he has Red Lantern blood coming out of his mouth. So, obviously, he's going to turn Red Lantern at some point again, or they're hinting towards it. So, this is all about the secret mission between him, Gantha, and Atrocitus. And it's basically an intro of Guy Gardner. You know, bringing him back into the spotlight. He has a moment with the Guardians. And it's all about making a video. He makes a video explaining why he's doing whatever he's going to do in the future. And that's what's left off. You have guest appearances by Atrocitus, who's on his planet, his home world, getting ready for the mission as well. And it was an amazing and awesome first issue. The artwork was awesome. I cannot wait for issue 2. Really good. I would definitely, all things Green Lantern at this point, I would recommend. It's really good. Every single title, except for the few fillers. There are filler comics for each. I mean, every series has a filler, and this wasn't a filler. This was an eye grabber. I'm ready for issue 2. I cannot wait for the future. I've seen you've been big on
these. Not everyone could be good, but the majority.
Kilowog is also going to be in this series. I can't wait for issue 2. Emerald Warriors, absolutely pick this up. Awesome title. Continuing along with the awesomeness, the final comic of the week. I cannot believe I cannot believe it. Superman, at least in one title, is back to being awesome. Superman number 702. My God, I'm so happy. I'm just happy that at least in one Superman title they're making Superman the way he was. I mean, there were cheesy moments like Superman playing basketball with a bunch of people. This walking around the Earth. I got pictures to show you.
I believe it. I know.
You just can't picture it.
Yeah, it's hard to picture.
Yeah, I know this whole grounded thing. A lot of you guys are 50-50 on it. Trust me, it's going to get better. They're going to throw some supervillains in it. And, spoiler, in the last page you see Batman. So Batman's going to be in the next issue.
You know, yeah.
You're a big Batman fan.
I'll show you the last page if you're interested in Batman.
Batman fanatic.
Because she's talking to Lois Lane and she's like, be careful who you meet along the way.
Oh, that's going to be good.
I can't wait for the next issue with Batman guest starring in it. The covers have absolutely nothing to do with the series that's going on in the book. So it's basically fancy covers with an awesome story. Basically, Superman bumps into somebody who has an irregular heartbeat or something, and he's like, I know you're an alien, so why don't you just admit it? They go inside, they admit they're aliens. And he's like, well, why don't you use your technology for good? You know, do something with, they're like, we're surviving. And he's like, you don't understand. And he says, I'll decide what I'm going to do with you later, and he walks away. Later on, he meets this awesome person who's talking about how he helped his community way back when. He has some type of a condition. So Superman brings him to the aliens and says, look, you want to prove your worth? Help this man. They help him. He comes back to life. And in the end, the aliens and this person open up a community center for people who have no money, help them out. And it was a good issue. I don't know why people are having trouble liking the whole grounded thing. I understand where they're doing. They're trying to make Superman go back to his human roots.
Because it's not that much action in there.
Yeah, that's what everybody was waiting for Superman to go back to Metropolis and start fighting crime. No. For a year, I think this is a good idea. Refresh Superman on his human roots. Because he's been doing this Kryptonian bullshit for 3 years. 3 years he's been going through all this Kryptonian. So now it's time for him to be human.
Alright.
It's going to lead over until the webbed lady swings.
Eventually, I'm just going to say it's going to lead to him back.
She's still reading
the fight scene.
Of course. She's still reading Spider-Girl, by the way, guys.
They're still reading.
But, it's good. He'll get back in touch with his human roots, and then he'll be back in Metropolis doing what he does best. And I'm praying by the time he's ready to go back to Metropolis, Action Comics will axe out Lex Luthor and bring Superman back into it. Because that's where Superman belongs, in both of his titles. Lex Luthor's boring the shit out of me. This is the only good Superman title out there right now. Yeah. I like Lex Luthor too, but not as a main character for at least 12 issues.
No.
This is the only Superman title for those of you Superman fans that you should have your eyes and your heart glued to, because this comic is awesome. I'm loving it. I would suggest getting Superman from 700 on. Awesome. They brought him back finally. I mean, it's a different type of story arc, but guys, if you want the same shit over and over again, Go to Marvel.
The whole Batman thing, bringing Batman and cheesing.
Bringing Batman back is really good. Okay,
idea.
Amber, I need this too. Well, not yet. Superman 702, reviewing everything. I would absolutely say grab it. Superman's been awesome the past couple of months, since 700. Green Lantern Emerald Wars #1. Grab it. This is going to be an awesome series. At least it feels that way. Adventure Comics 517 has more of a teen feel to it. For those of you Degrassi fans or stuff like that, you might be interested in the Legion of Superheroes because it's all about the teenage moments. Steve Rogers, Super Soldier Part 2 of 4. Really loving it, really liking it, really good. X-Men #2. God damn it with the vampires. But then again, everybody's liking the vampires.
It's a trend. Sorry, Amber.
The vampire moments. As you take that, I'm going to do this. Spider-Girl, wait, no minute. Yeah, you'll find it again. It's pictures. Spider-Girl Part 4 of 4. Absolutely pick it up. Great miniseries. Just look for it again, honey.
Calm down.
Awesome miniseries. I would absolutely say get it and get the one-shot that's coming out. For us, next week. For you guys watching... Well, no, for the people watching this review, it's next week also. World War Hulk, Incredible Hulk 611. The Hulk's back. Really pretty good. Has its father-son moments. Invincible Iron Man 29. I hope Stark Industries comes back. Because if it doesn't, and Tony Stark doesn't go back to doing what he always does, I'm done. I'm sorry.
He'll wake up.
You can't. It's like what you said before. You don't change something that has been going on for years. You don't change that.
It's like tradition.
Yeah, you don't
even in a
change
comic
tradition.
book, it can become tradition. It really
Ultimate Comics Spider-Man 13. Same shit and story. Crappy artwork. I can't wait for a new artist to come on to Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh.
That's Spider-Man.
And Artifact signed by Ron Mars. By now it's gone from Midtown, guys. Sorry, but yeah, just throwing it out there. So, we're going now.
Yes, we're going now.
Also, don't forget to watch Pete's Basement.
Absolutely, do not forget to watch Pete's Basement. Awesome videos, awesome reviews. Hopefully one day I'll be on one of those reviews. I did talk to Pete from Pete's Basement. He said it's always good to have a guest star. Anytime, Pete. Just send me a message when you're willing to have me on the show. I'll be there like that.
That'd be great.
I would love to. I have my own opinions on a lot of things.
For me.
Okay, she's going back to that comic.
Chicken grease.
I knew it was going to end up on a comic review at some point.
Yeah, it ends up everywhere, doesn't it?
Alright, guys, stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have the next episode shot and uploaded at the same time this is uploaded. Catch you guys next time in the next episode.
Yep.
Later.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Could you get out of that comic book already?